This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com.
Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Today it's all about running around, getting that gun loaded, and shooting it at people. All different types of guns and weapons. Because today we're talking about Adrenaline. This is a game from Check's Game Edition, CGE. For 3 to 5 players, takes about an hour, a little bit, maybe 75 minutes to play. Let me show you how it's played. I'll see you on the other side. At the beginning of Adrenaline, you get to pick which one of these cool characters and colors that you'd like to be. Each player will select their character and take the corresponding color board, and they'll get some ammo to start the game. Now there's actually 2 boards that are double-sided that you configure a certain way depending on the amount of players that you're playing with. Over the course of the game, you'll be picking up weapons at specific spawn points. Some weapons make you pay more to pick it up. Some of them have optional things that you can spend more ammo to do instead of one action. Some of them allow you to do more than one action if you have some certain ammo. They all do different things. Turns are very simple. You take 2 actions, you can do the same thing. You can move up to 3 spots. You can move a spot, then pick up something, or you can shoot. At the end of your turn, you can reload if you want. Moving is simple. You can just move through doors like this and move however many, up to 3 spots for an action. And if you moved 1 and picked up, you could pick this up. Essentially, you would get those many cubes into your ammo box to be able to use. This would then get refilled later. Now, let's say I already picked this weapon up. It would be in my hand. I would then play it as an action to shoot. And in this case, I have to be in the same spot as somebody, but I can do 2 damage to 1 person. In this case, if I was in the same spot, I could have hit this guy with the sledgehammer. So the yellow player would have taken 2 damage from me, and that's what would have happened there. However, as players continue to get hit, maybe by other players, they unlock Adrenaline actions. So now this player can move 2 and pick something up instead of just moving 1. Once they have damage to here, they can move once before they shoot. So you get stronger as the Adrenaline gets higher as you're getting close to being killed. And let's say the game has gone on to even more, and this player gets killed. If they got hit again, you actually can overkill them, and you actually get to place a mark on them, which means that this player gets revenge. The yellow player will place a mark on the green player, and then when they do damage, they do an extra damage later. The player who killed them would get to place their color on the kill track and collect this skull. This is sort of a time clock for the game, and you'll be getting points for whoever has the most kills here at the end of the game. And if you were able to overkill them, you actually get 2 here, which again goes for more points towards the end of the game, hopefully. Now also, once this player gets sort of killed, all these will get given back to the prospective players, and the player whoever drew first blood would actually get a point, and points are carried like this, but you keep them face down in front of you. Also, whoever had the most kills or damage that they gave them would get 8 points. The next player would get 6 points and 4 points, and so on and so forth. But now this player puts that skull there, and that now this player is less desirable because the best person that hits this person the most will only get 6. If they get killed again, then the most player will only get 4, and so on and so forth, and that's how the damage works. And when you're dead, you're not out. You'll just simply end up respawning in a spot on the board and be able to continue on. And at the end of your turn, after you've played, you can reload by simply spending the amount of ammo that's there, and you can pick this up, put it back in your hand, and it's reloaded for a later turn. Some of the tiles let you not only get ammo, but also let a power-up card. And these cards you can use as ammo, or you can use as a special ability like spending an ammo to give an additional person 1 damage. And this will continue until the last kill shot has been given, and then it will end sudden death, or you can play a way where you play a little bit longer, get 1 more turn, have some additional Adrenaline actions. But either way, once it's done, you're going to see who has the most kill shots, and that player is going to get the most points, and then you'll add up all your points. Whoever has the most is the winner. Well, there is Adrenaline. Now I must say, this is not the style of game that I am ever intrigued by. I don't like amerithrash or trash games as people sometimes call them, where you're going around and shooting people up, moving around, dudes on the map. I don't like that. So if I had walked past one of these games and just watched people playing it, I wouldn't even think twice. I would walk right by it. But this past Gen Con, I had a chance to sit down and play it. I had heard some good things about it. I was like, fine, I'll give it a shot. And I was glad I did, because I was surprised that this is what Paul Grogan said. It's a Euro game you can trick your amerithrash friends into playing. And that's it. It looks like an amerithrash, but it really feels more like a Euro game where you're going off and doing resource management. You're grabbing goods and resources. You're turning those into basically their ammo that you're then now able to load weapons, and you're using that to buy other weapons, and you're running around, and the game is so easy, but yet it's so fun. The different things that you do. You're trying to combo your different weapons together. You're trying to spread things around in this game. Everything that in this game is so designed in such a streamlined and interesting manner that every little, you can tell the notice to detail here with every little mechanism. The way things work always seem to be the way you think it should work. It's just very intuitive. The game's very easy. You're either moving and picking up, or shooting, and then you can reload. Mechanically, it's so streamlined and so fresh, but yet there's good decisions to make. The different weapons make you do different things. Like I had a heat seeker last night, and I needed to hit somebody that I couldn't see, so I'd move away and then hit these people, and it's just so fun because you're trying to spread it out, which is another interesting thing. Is it doesn't do good just to hit one person, because you won't win if you do that. You've got to spread it around. It motivates people to get the first blood on people, which is cool. You're trying to hit the first person, but you're also trying to spread it around, because if you can just get one hit on somebody and you're like in second place, well, then you'll get a lot of points. So I really like that, how you can spread things around, that you're running around. It's fun. It's not something I would normally like, but I was so intrigued with this at Gen Con. I'm glad I've got it for to review now, because I got to play it more times, and man, it just solidified how awesome this game is. This is an excellent game. If you don't like shoot 'em up games like that, try this one, because I was so pleasantly surprised. There's no dice, it's just cards and movement, and I like this game so much that I am absolutely inducting it into my gaming library. So let's do so properly with a saxophone serenade.
This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for backing me on Kickstarter and making this season become a reality. I'd like to especially thank those here that have backed me at the credit level. Now, these video reviews are also available by audio on our podcast. It's the intros and the final thoughts on GameBoyGeek.com. Click podcast.